Hello everybody, welcome back to Robot Attack. My name is Skylar715, and today we have Beskar Snake. How are you?
Not too bad.
Great. These we just started recording, and these two just arrived again. Here we are again with KKR, KingKongRong 25, and Unbounded 13. Hello, how are you? You're pushing them.
Hi.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time. We'll get it right one time.
You know what? I'm just pushing everybody.
So, how's everyone else? How's KKR and Unbounded? How are you guys?
Feeling better than the last couple of days.
Everyone's dying. It's great. It's good to
Yeah.
see it. I'm just kidding. Yeah. And Unbounded, how are you?
I'm sick, but I'm okay.
Also dying. Cool.
Yeah,
Like sick, like I'm sick, yo.
I'm
Or-
sick.
Yeah.
yo.
both. I'm both.
Dang.
I'm sick,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
the
pretty
cool
sick,
kids-
and I'm sick.
Yeah. So, we brought the gang back again for some reason. Look, we ran out of ideas, and, Smoking Ace had the genius idea. That's why I pay him of bringing these people back to talk about ELU. That was a couple days, I feel like last week, wasn't it? I feel like it was not too long ago. Regardless, Smoking Ace had this brilliant idea, and I was like, yes, we will. So, this is why we're here again, and they decided to get unpaid that they're on here again for some reason. So, unpaid, I don't know why they keep coming back and why they keep saying yes. Anyways.
Well, we wanted to bring back the unscouted King Snake.
Right.
Yeah.
Snake, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I love it.
Great stuff.
So let's talk about quickly, I guess, a rundown of games that we played last month. So we'll start with KKR. What games did you play last month?
Oh, I played a lot of Lost Ark. Fortnite with some
Weirdos.
purported weirdos.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one cool girl. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes. And one cool. Yeah, Gamer Nova is really cool.
Yeah.
Yes. We played Fall Guys, Mario Kart. We did a lot to played with a lot of these folks to warm up for ELU.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what my month was all about.
So remember, remind me, like in your explanation, right? What is
Yes.
Lost Ark to you? Like explain to me in 5 words or less what Lost Ark is.
It's an MMORPG. It's a massive multiplayer online role playing game where you have a lot of customization to how you want to play your game.
Okay.
Your character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's lots of content too.
And in dinosaur era.
That's Ark Survival Evolved,
Oh. Close. Okay.
but
This is why I
I
asked
do have
you.
a dinosaur mount.
Mm.
I have an armored raptor that one of my main characters has. What's that?
I need to get back to that game. I didn't know there was a dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
All right. Smoking Ace, what games did you play last month?
Not Lost Ark, but I also, in preparation for ELU, Mario Kart, Magic the Gathering, and Pokemon Unite, which that's a whole nother can of worms, but we can get into that later. But then, of course, some of the other regular smatterings, your Metal Gear Solid, your more Metal Gear Solid. I actually started playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which I had never gotten around to, and that game is absolutely incredible. But yeah, and then even just some other ones peppered in there, but mostly prep for ELU. So
Great, fantastic. Unbound.
Yeah. Mario Kart and Fall Guys.
That's it.
And then, no, I played Fortnite
Mm-hmm.
with a couple weirdos. Yeah.
See,
Yeah. Lots of Planet Coaster and Resident Evil 5.
For LLS.
Yeah, for fundraising.
leukemia and lymphoma. Did I say it right that time?
Good job, little
Yes.
buddy.
Yeah, nailed it. And KKR, you also did some cool stuff this week? Last week with cooking and
Yes.
last week. Cooking and all sorts of stuff last week for the same fundraising. We fundraised besides Extra Life, but other charities because we're cool people. So I played the Stanley Parable, Mara's Stanley Parable, and the Stanley Parable came out the other day. And did all of you play it and bought it, right?
Nope.
Right?
No.
Okay. No. Okay.
No, I'm saving up for, unless that's one of the topics later, but I'm saving up for a couple games. Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not, because I know no one here besides me played it. So,
this whole
I
podcast
watched.
is just a Stanley
she
Parable.
watched Unbound watched me play it.
I was sick.
Yeah,
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a sick girl. Yeah. Mostly. No, I played that. Just recently. Didn't get too much into it. And yeah, practicing for Fall Guys and ELU Mario Kart with these weirdos. And a cool girl. There we go. And
Thanks.
Yeah. And no, it was good. I was actually, we'll get into ELU later, but yeah, it's and Resident Evil 5 with Unbounded, playing through that again, and more Planet Coaster. We've been we bought pretty much all the DLC, and we've for the most part, like I figured might as well, it's on sale, might as well get it, and been watching some YouTube videos and like, yeah, I wanna, let's go, like let's I have all this creativity. I'm like, all right, nowhere and in the world I'm gonna be that creative, but it's just fun to jump back in once you're in that creative mood style of building a park. And Unbound has bathroom issues with her guests, and I have I have, what did I have? Just issues all around in there.
I remember one of Unbounded's highlights, not issues, was had to do with selling certain products.
Nudes.
That's right.
Yeah,
Buy my nudes. Yeah.
Buy our nudes. Yeah.
They're very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very tasty. You can slip them up. And
Yeah.
Oh my lord. That's it. We're banned here. We're Smoking Ace next. We're not inviting these guys back.
Got it down.
Shut it down.
The whole thing.
Wow, such censorship over food.
All right. I did see. I'm gonna buy this for after this podcast in Fortnite. Oh, so in Fortnite, there's this emote I'm gonna get you, KKR, that I saw right before this podcast. I'm gonna buy it for you. It's a good one. But anyways, yeah.
I'm scared.
Nudes are all the rage in Planet Coaster, and my buildings have been disappearing in Planet Coaster, and it's been so frustrating.
What do you mean disappearing? Like the game glitches out, and
either I've so every time you click, let's say you build a let's say a hamburger place, right? And you start, once you click on it, it starts on a grid, and you can build on that grid, right? So once that's done, you click done, right? Which I assume would happen is I clicked that building of when I was building over here, clicked on that the burger shop, and once I deleted one thing, it deleted everything. So it's, I don't know. That's my only assumption of why it's been deleting. So saving
it's
things.
It's a scouter problem.
Yeah, I'm starting to saving stuff to the workshop, because I'm like, all right, because it's
user error.
Yeah, it's been such a pain to my engines got deleted, and my Hat's Fantastic shop got deleted, and luckily I went back to the save file and recovered one of them.
Hats?
Yeah, you buy hats in the game.
So it got...
And it's fantastic.
Yeah,
it was
fantastic.
Removed.
Right, the building that I made, it made it look like a hat, actually. It's really cool.
So the game is denuding
my creativity, yeah, and it's really frustrating, yeah.
You know what didn't disappear? My nudes.
All right, moving on. So, as I'm, okay, this is gonna be a long podcast. So we're here to talk about mostly ELU. We raise money for the kids, by the way. We fundraise. By the way, we should check out all those Extra Life stuff. Anyways, and all our fundraiser pages. Let's start off. So one of these 4 have actually went there, and us, the other 3 did it virtually. So we have some kind of this balance a little bit more so of people who attended there and people who didn't attend. So I'm really curious to if you guys don't mind to kind of start with Smoking Ace or Beskar Snake to kind of reminisce the in-person event first, because I feel like, yeah. So Smoking Ace, if you don't mind. So what was your experience like? Start to finish. Go.
And would you go again?
Would you go again?
So this is the first, really any kind of convention that I've ever gone to. I know it's not your typical convention. It's not your PAX, E3, that kind of Comic-Con, things like that. But still, as far as a gathering of like-minded people, so this is, my experience is different than, say, a lot of other people's, I would imagine, because I've never experienced anything like this before. But it was incredible, to put it in the tiniest nutshell. It was really neat to see so many people come together, get to meet so many awesome people that, some people I had seen online, some people I've never met before. I met Rich. He's a super nice guy. Awesome to see him. He is taller than I expected.
Who's that? Who's that?
He's another Extra Lifer.
Okay.
Twitch streamer, Extra Lifer.
You don't know who Rich is? You
No.
will.
Rich plays.
I'm
Rich
sure. I'm sure you've seen
Alright.
him and everything.
He usually hangs with Rufio, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, there was just, like I said, some people I had seen before online, never seen in person. Some people I'd never seen before. So many awesome people. It's also held during Children's Hospital Week.
Mm-hmm.
So they have all of it kind of going on. So we're able to kind of interact with some of the people that work for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And that was kind of another different awesome experience that I had never experienced before with Extra Life. I've only ever attended the virtual ELUs, which they started just a couple of years ago with everything going on and not wanting to meet in person. And now they've done, they've started this hybrid, which I hope they continue moving forward. But yeah, like I said, overall, it was awesome. Not everything was perfect, but they had shifted to a new organizer for the tournaments. So the tournaments, that's a whole different story. It all ended up working out. But yeah, like I said, just to be able to be there to support other people that are part of my hospital, that are part of my group, that I've talked to them online. I've been in their streams. I've, interacted with them. They've jumped in my stream. We've played some games together, mostly preparing for ELU, but to finally meet them in person was just awesome as well. I had no idea what to expect going into this. I know that Extra Life as a whole is just a group of incredible people, but to actually meet them and see the amount of respect and just I can't think of the right word, but the everybody being so humble it just when two people finished a game, didn't matter what the outcome was, they shook hands. If somebody was having a tough time in this, they still got up, even if they were frustrated with themselves or whatever it was. They got up, they shook the other person's hand. That was it. There was no outward animosity. There was there was never any like shouting matches, right? There was never that moment where you go, "Uh-oh, what's going on over there?" Because everybody was being very cordial to each other, and that was something really cool to see. My own personal experience being on the Pokemon Unite team with my other teammates, it got pretty intense. It's not a game that I really play much at all. I played it, I think, like a few rounds when it first came out, and then I kind of shelved it. They wanted a fifth person, so I went ahead and joined them, and it got intense. But, immediately after the game ended, for each game that we played, everybody started just talking, and everybody was complimenting each other with what happened. And it was just, like I said, no matter how intense it got, no matter how much polite trash talking was done, during or before the game, still afterward, hey, we're all there to raise money. We're all there to just play these games and have some fun, which is what Extra Life means to me. And it didn't, like I said, it didn't matter who won or who lost. There was still that mutual respect. And that was just unparalleled to anything that I had seen in person before. Would I go again? Absolutely. I'm not the biggest travel person. I mean, to quote Bare Naked Ladies, all my stuff's here anyway. Why would I want to leave? I have my couch here, I've got my chair here, I've got my TV here, I've got my PlayStation, I've got my computer, I got my bed. Why do I want to go anywhere?
Less dogs.
I mean, they were staying at my parents' house and having a grand time with their dog and all that. But yeah, I'm not the biggest travel person. It's not my strong suit at all. I don't have that many desires to go elsewhere and everything like that. So I'm really happy that we decided to go, and because it was an awesome experience. Except for Orlando's airport, but that's but other than that, which that's not Extra Life's fault, other than being there in the first place. But yeah, no, overall it was awesome. I would love to do it again. I hope I get the opportunity to go again. And they did a pretty good job with keeping everything safe. They had one of the coolest things that they did was they had 3 different colored lanyards. So you had your ID badge, and you had your ID badge, and then you could pick another lanyard. They had green, yellow, and red. Green meant, hey, I'm open to handshakes, talking, all that. Yellow was, hey, let me decide, and then red was, please keep your distance. And that was such a simple but cool idea to make everybody more comfortable. It was just that extra little step, that extra little, hey, I don't know how comfortable you are with me coming close to you to talk, but now I can see, you're wearing this, and that, like I said, something so small, so simple, but it works so well. So yeah, that was my experience, and it was awesome. And I got the opportunity and was able to win some. I will probably talk about that later, but
for sure.
So yeah,
good, cool. KKR, go.
What's the biggest lie in Fortnite?
I don't know.
They're one shot.
One shot.
I was just gonna say.
What's the biggest lie in Mario Kart?
One shot.
I suck.
Oh.
Speaking of humility and humbleness, I think there was such an overabundance of it in the build up to our Mario Kart races, or at least mine. It's like, and I heard this from other people too. They were like, the greeting from their opponents was like, "Hey, good luck. I really suck." You know. Yeah, good
But
luck.
they lied.
Yeah, and then they crushed you in like
Yeah.
4 races.
Touche.
You know?
All right, fair point. Fair point on that. Yeah, you're right. I like to recant. Can you just edit out my whole thing?
The whole thing.
No, I mean, the humility's good. I mean, that's better than
Yeah.
some other kind of trash talk. But it was like, it was funny because I was like, was that just the one dude? But no, I'm like, I spoke to other folks and like, and you can see it in the Discord messages too. I was like, yeah, hi, I'm so and so. I really suck. Good luck. And then you see the brackets and what their scores were. I'm like, how does this guy suck? That's like 10 wins in a row. Well, 10 race wins in a row, but yeah. So I don't know. I think there's something to be said about false humility, but overall, it was a pretty good experience. I didn't win anything, but it was just really fun to meet a lot of folks. There were a lot of extra lifers I had not met before. So it was just cool to just interact with people, even though it was virtual. Fall Guys.
Yeah.
The three of us, Scouter and Mounted and I, were all on the same voice chat as we were playing along, trying to share strategies and tactics, and we had a fun time because I struggled in the first few bits, but I was like collecting points here and there for every early elimination. So I was like, why don't I just do this? I was get points really early and just drop off. But in the end, it wasn't about winning the money for my hospitals. For my hospital, rather, it was more like having that experience. Just competing with all these folks was worthwhile. I know 2 of my guild mates went to the convention, and I'm hoping that I can go next year. Make a family trip out of it. So hopefully I'll see some of y'all there.
I wonder if I met them. I don't know who all I met. I don't remember exactly which hospitals they were for and everything.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about it offline. Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah. Not to dox anybody.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. No. But go check out their Extra Life page. Just check out everybody's Extra Life page. Everybody who's part of Extra Life.
And donate to all of them.
Yes. $1,000 each.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially my page. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Beast. And
well, no, because 2 of my guildmates, I don't think they actually stream. So
okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be like, yeah, go check out so and so.
Yeah.
All right. So, Unbounded.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I enjoyed Mario Kart. I thought I was going to do a lot worse than I did.
Yeah.
But I did pretty good, actually. Well, I did terrible, but I did better than I thought, so that counts.
Yeah.
But I did play some Fall Guys, so
nice.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I think you did really well there in Fall Guys, didn't you?
14th, I think.
Yeah.
13th or 14th, yeah. Wasn't great, but I placed, so.
But how many people played virtually?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did.
That's
I did pretty well considering how many people were playing.
Yeah.
And it was virtual, so I had to compete against like quite a few people.
Yeah. There were some really good Fall Guys players, weren't there? Though.
Oh my god, there were so many good. Like they were so good.
I don't know. Yeah.
I was actually really surprised. But
yeah, it's cool.
I noticed a lot of my guild people actually placed for a lot of different things. So my hospital's gonna be getting some money.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty much a lot of people from Edmonton is one of, well, you could say it better than I can, but a lot of Unbounds, like you said.
Yeah, a lot of Scholarly Hospital kids. They won like. I don't think there was a game that they didn't win.
Right.
Like I think they all won in cosplay. Both the the like regular cosplay and the professional. Plus
so I'm gonna take notes here. I want to go train with them next year.
Right.
What's their name?
Yeah, they placed in like Pokemon Unite, the mouse pad, all of the games. There was somebody from the Stollery that placed in everything.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with us.
Yeah.
Good job.
For sure. I think there's one person that placed for Milwaukee, but anyways. So I played.
I definitely seen that.
Yeah, I was Fall Guys that I played. I was actually pretty impressed. Obviously it didn't place, but I was overall happy with the score. Considering I'm not as I haven't played it for as
Very
often
long.
as for very long compared to KKR or Unbounded or any other people because it's been out for ages. But so I was just generally happy with my placement in that, and Mario Kart, same thing. I mean, I got steamrolled. I was hoping to get at least, I at least try to get one win under my belt. Just got 4-0-0-4. Just knocked out. It's cool. Streaming. Didn't get featured this round, but no, it's cool. Again, I'm not here to advertise myself, but like. It was really cool to actually stream it because I was like watching KKR. I muted people, but I was like, "Oh, what happened?" KKR could mention this, but yeah, he got what's it called? Disqualified, and I was like, "What happened?" And you could explain it if you want, but
so the platform Smash, right? It said that you have to log in to whatever the lobby, and I was on the lobby, and it still wouldn't take me. And I think there's like a 2-minute timer or so, and my opponent, the guy who was like, "I suck," was like, "Hey, you might want to log in." I was like, "I'm here. I'm already there," and it's Eventually, it didn't really matter because he just also steamrolled me. Disqualification probably saved me time anyway.
Right. No. So...
The scouter was like, "It's you only lost 3. Why'd you stop?" And I'm like,
right.
Number 1, I was disqualified. Number 2, mathematically, I wasn't going to win anyway. So
yeah. Well, anyways, so it's cool actually to actually comment. I was watching KKR stream commentating and like Unbound stream commentating. Went to W Linden's stream for a little bit, like trying to cheer them all on. Like, you got the I muted all of them because I didn't want to, I was mostly in the voice chat with Unbounded, so I didn't want, no offense, didn't want to hear you twice. And no, just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, shots fired. So, and just,
there needs to be like a CG out there.
Well, also to get their views, so I, muted all their Twitches and just turned them on when I was chatting with them or whatever. And obviously, the delay of we set their delays for 30 seconds or whatever. So,
and those 30 seconds were a lie,
or forever. But no, it's cool, and yeah, it's really. I don't know. My answer to my experiences compared to last year, it was okay. I mean, I was hopeful to kind of meet some people again. I mean, we kind of met Gamer Nova a month before this, so it's kind of cool to talk to her and play with her. Play games with her. Last year, met Emily Willow. So it's really cool to meet all these other actual lifers and down the road. Now I messaged them good luck on your event, people who I met last year, and yeah, it's just really cool to at least meet some people and hopefully play some games with them and interact with their community and themselves. So yeah, overall, compared to last year, it definitely felt, I don't know, I feel like not as engaged virtual as everyone's having fun over here at the party and I'm over here at this party. I don't know. It just seemed like, separate entities at some point. I'm like watching the YouTube videos of Extra Life. I'm like, man, I wish I was there. Like, at least, interact a little bit better with, some competitors. But yeah, I'd say compared to last year, definitely, last year was the first time I went. So of course the first time was like, and the virtual thing is all focused on virtual. So whereas this definitely I could see it's the first time trying to deal with two events at the same time. Again, two different parties in two different locations, and they're the dad hosting it, or mom or dad hosting it. So I feel like, they did the best they could, all things considering. But yeah, cool.
I think from last year, you reminded me about my experience from last year. It was also my first time competing, and I was virtual. And I was having a good time playing Fall Guys last year as well, but it was kind of a slog. I wasn't doing as well as I'd like, and those 2 hours kind of like took forever.
Right.
This year, I mean, my performance was better than last year, but it was made more enjoyable because I was hanging out in voice chat.
Right.
And just talking with you all, and it made the time go by so much faster.
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And certainly more enjoyable in terms of just I think that's kind of like it, and we can't have an equivalent experience to being there live with one another, of course, but that's probably the best that we can achieve. It's just being in voice chat together and experiencing these events and competitions together. So I just wanted to point that out because it reminded me about the contrast of experience between this year and last.
Oh, for sure. Well,
it was more lonely last year.
Yeah, I just felt like I'm here by myself, and it's kind of cool. And definitely next year we'll try to get more people in voice chat. Virtually, be cool to like announce like on Twitter and stuff like, hey, we're in. If you want to chat in the Discord, we can, or even in the Extra Life Discord, like, hey, we're in the Extra Life Discord, like. But I think obviously, too many people in the kitchen trying to talk, all at once is, it's hard to maintain all that. Like, all right, like, but I think, we had a good amount of people. Like, I'd say, give or take like 4 to 6 people wouldn't be too bad. Like, but I'd say if you're getting into the 10 people of talking, you're like, it's just hard to like even get a blurb in for your own like sake of
too many people in the kitchen. Are you suggesting one of the games next year is Overcooked?
It's Overcooked too, right? So yes, good question. That's the next question. So, kind of some input into what games would you like to see ELU bring, and I guess like what is your take on kind of the games that they recommended, or games that you think they should do? What
you asking me or
sure? You're the one who asked it, and reverse Uno you, sir.
I think, given the large influx of players in this game because of the adjustment in modes, Fortnite.
Man,
like I know Beskar Snake is shaking his head, but like I've seen so many more of our Extra Life friends picking up that game again, and I was like, with this many folks, we could probably have a legit tournament go on.
Yeah. I guess I suggested the same thing. My thought process was, how do you count that? I guess maybe placement, and you screenshot it, and then like something like Fall Guys, where
no, you would set up a tournament. I would imagine you'd have to set up a tournament setting, and so you'd have to have like 60 so people sign up, and we all just play however many rounds.
Right.
And then placement, points placement, just the way they do it in regular Fortnite tournaments.
Hmm.
But okay, for non-Fortnite fans,
Right.
One game that I regretted not participating in last year, chess. Like, I actually like to play chess, but I didn't. I think I sold myself short. I was like, oh, these guys must be really good, and so I chose not to participate. Then I watched some of the games, and I was like, wait, I could have played this. All right.
I wish those were some of the games that I played. Because my goodness, I know I'm not the greatest at chess, but holy cow, it's like playing Rocket League against somebody else. I'm like, I can hold my own. I'm okay. No, it can't.
No, me and Alien Freak got just killed. I mean, I felt like mediocre, and I never played with Alien Freak. His game style was definitely different than mine. I'm more aggressive, and he's more tactical. I feel, and we just got slaughtered. I think we just got. It's just like, oh my goodness, like.
That's why I never play any fighting games online, because no matter how okay I think I am, I'm going to go against the person who's number
really
one in
good.
the world.
Right.
Basically.
Well, I'm not saying like I'm a chess grandmaster or anything like that, but some of the games I watched, I was like, these are. I mean, I could have done that.
Right.
The way I look at it is, and this is what upsets me the most about your suggestion of Fortnite, is if you put charity money on it, I'm gonna want to do it. Like
that's not an objection.
No, I know. That's why I'm mad about it, because that's therein lies the issue.
Oh, okay.
Because my compass, my moral compass says no, but then it's for the kids, so it's okay. I mean, case in point, Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
I don't really like MOBAs. I've given a few of them a shot. One of my friends, Enraged Bagel, is very good at Smite. He plays ranked. He's done a lot of stuff. He is very intelligent in the game. He is very good at it. I have tried to play it with him a few times. I just can't get into it. I've tried a few other, MOBAs and everything. They're just not my style. It's kind of like Battle Royale. I've given a bunch of them a try. It's just not for me. But when my fellow Nationwide Children's Hospital members needed a fifth person, I went, why not? I'm going anyway. They need a fifth person to join in. I'll go ahead and join. So we got playing. I got some really good guidance from all of them. They all gave me really good tips, really good information, really good advice. Use this item, use this item. Okay, you're going to follow me. We're going to do this. And we ended up winning, actually, the in-person tournament. And yes, it's a lot to do with their knowledge of the game, their skill, and they're kind of helping guide me, because the way we were sitting, myself and Obi-Wan were basically we were just holding the top lane for anybody who knows Pokemon Unite. That's pretty much what we did. And our other three guys were really kind of doing a lot of work down, distracting all this stuff. And I did have a lot of fun in that setting. Now, I don't see myself continuing to play all the time. I've played a few games since ELU, but nothing too crazy or anything like that. But in that setting, again, because there was that little nugget of, hey, you can raise money for Extra Life, I went for it. And I'm glad I did. So that's why I don't want Fortnite in there. That's my conclusion. It's because then I'm going to have to play frickin' Fortnite, and I don't want to play frickin' Fortnite.
This is Beskar Snake's TED Talk. Thanks for coming today. No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, there's my little tangent on if you put Extra Life money on it, it doesn't cost me anything to give it a go other than time and a little bit of my dignity. But anything can happen. That's why, like you said about chess, when you're like, oh, these must all be great players and stuff like that. even if you don't know the game, give it a go. Because the worst thing, I mean, heck, I haven't played Magic in years.
Yeah.
In like 20 years. And so I don't know what half. I don't know any of the new cards. I used basically a basic starter deck from everything. And I did some damage to my opponent, which I count as a victory, because when after we finished our match, I was talking to one of the coordinators, and he knew the guy that I played against. And he's like, "You got a really tough first matchup because he's really good." And he ended up going really far in the tournament. But I got money just for signing up because they paid out so many, and that many were getting paid. So just by signing up and showing up, I got it. So I took that gamble. I knew I probably wouldn't make it that far, but still was able to win some money for the hospital. So yeah, that my suggestion to anybody who is part of Extra Life or wants to join Extra Life, for Extra Life United, if you have the time to be there either virtually or in person, and there's a game that you're not too sure about or something, do it. Just go ahead and do it.
I mean, look, Gamer Nova won $500 playing rock, paper, scissors,
Spock.
What's that?
Lizard Spock.
Lizard
Spock.
I'm like, man,
I got eliminated of that immediately. First, I'm like, all right, okay, here we go. All right, let's go. And I'm just sitting out now. Okay, all right, cool, great, good start.
No, with my luck, that'll be me in chess next time. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna play chess. Boom. 10 moves dead.
What game would you suggest, Beskar Snake, then?
I've thought about this a lot, and I realized that more recently, a lot of the games that I'm playing are more story-driven, more single-player. So it's kind of a tough question for me, really. I don't know if you guys have done it or not, but there's an exit survey that they want you to do, and you can suggest games in there. So if for anybody who's watching this, or you guys that haven't done it,
do it.
Please do that survey. Because yes, we got rid of him. Well,
get that text down there on the bottom. Do that survey.
Yes, exactly. Oh, he's a little sleepy. He was.
Kermit's drunk.
He's tired. He's done for the day.
He's had a long day. But yeah,
do it. He's done it.
He's done. So I even lost my. Oh yeah, do the survey. That's what I was going with. No, that's my own fault. But yeah, because you can make your suggestions, try to help improve it and everything like that. But as far as suggestions, I have to say Pokemon Unite again. Because like I said, I did have fun with it in that specific setting, and it does help that we did so well. I'd like to see some more kind of little races, almost like a speed run event in a way, but just something small. And I guess in years past, pre everything going on, they had little challenge stations that you could kind of do that, or is almost like a little arcade setup where, hey, even if you got knocked out of this tournament that you're in, you can go over, and one of the guys who I guess has been really big in Extra Life United, he would pretty much kind of throw money down, and he would just have little challenges. So I hope they do bring that back, because that sounds like a really cool idea. Like I said, I'm sure there were some people that they signed up for 1 or 2 games and unfortunately got knocked out early, and then they're there to support everyone but don't really have that much to do. So it was everybody who had been there before described it as a nice way for people to still try to win money for their hospital, even if they get knocked out immediately or early on. So I'd like to see something along those lines. And then maybe even something like Gran Turismo, just have like a time trial kind of, have 1 or 2, just have a couple stations set up where you can come over. You can, you do a lap, or you do 2 laps, or you do whatever the challenge may be, and have a little kind of table like that. I would like to see competitions along those lines added in. The board games were kind of cool. It was kind of the only one I played in was Skippo. And speaking of getting featured, I was playing in our first round. It was double elimination, and they were streaming. So, wow, hot sauce, and I completely forgot the other host's name. I apologize, but they were talking and everything. Well, one of the camera guys while we were playing brought in one of the like stationary cameras and put it right over our game. So we were playing, and of course I lost on stream. But
was this during when they said brown shirt guy? And
yes, it was.
I was watching that then.
Have you seen these hands?
Yeah,
have you seen these?
I recognize them.
They looked more like this
right.
for cards. Yes, yeah. Because I was white shirt.
White shirt guy.
Our one of our awesome members of our hospital made us some awesome shirts. I know but yeah, she did such a cool job.
Tell her to also make more.
Yeah. She was really excited how well they came out.
They looked really cool.
And she wants to do kind of other stuff too. So this was kind of like
a
trial run that ended up really awesome.
Right.
But yeah, so no, I was white shirt. And so yeah, anybody who was watching, you saw me lose. Hooray.
Dang. I should have cheered harder in chat. Go white shirt.
But yeah, no, that so maybe some other board games in there as well. Obviously not Monopoly, Risk. Those are games that I love, but you can't have a 6-hour game, have a time limit or something, obviously. But yeah, it'd be nice to see some other card games in there. I know they probably won't, but I would love to see a poker tournament.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that.
I
was waiting for it.
Just throwing it out there, like you do. I mean,
but I'd be right there with you. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, if only somebody hosted another one this year.
Fun fact: I wanted to do at least a few this year, but my buddy Jake, the one who won the first one that we did, they are actually having a baby. So they've been focused on that.
So I got a chance. No, just kidding.
Exactly. But yeah, no. So because they had actually come over to just talk, see the house, stuff like that, hang out and everything, and they announced it to us. I'm like, that's why you haven't been available to put together a poker game. So
play poker.
Yeah, exactly. So that will be happening, but he's been focused on something, I guess,
a little bit more
equally as important.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are my suggestions. I know there's not a lot, but I mean, I would love to see Counter-Strike. I know it's never going to happen. I mean, they had Halo, so it's possible. But I mean, I know Halo is probably more popular than Counter-Strike right now. I'm actually not entirely sure about that. I don't know the
think
numbers.
Besides us two, I don't think anyone else plays anymore. And another friend of mine, but that's about it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, those are kind of my suggestions. I liked the variety that they had. It was nice that it wasn't just, here's 2 games, there you go. So yeah, so that was cool. But yes.
Yeah. And Unbounded.
Wow. I also think it'd be cool if they brought Fortnite.
I don't like either one of you right now.
I even suggested it in my thing. Yeah, you're welcome.
That's it, Scouter, they're never coming back.
Yeah.
Hey, I also suggested chess.
Yeah, but I got destroyed in that too. So.
Oh, all right.
I think Mario Party would be really fun because it's quick, and you can like set the limit of a game or the rules.
Yeah.
So that'd be really fun. Or games like Ultimate Chicken Horse or Gang Beasts. I think those
Gang
would be fun
Beasts.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Somebody mentioned, I just saw somebody was talking about, I don't remember where it was. I think it was in one of the Extra Life Discords. But somebody mentioned there was one year that they had Duck Game, and I think one other one. So it's
Duck,
possible.
Duck, Goose?
No.
No. There there's like an Among Us clone called Duck Duck Goose.
Oh, okay. All right. I could see it. But yeah, no, somebody did say that one year they did have duck game. So yeah, maybe if enough people suggest Ultimate Chicken Horse and things like that, that's a possibility.
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because they are really fun games, and even though they're competitive, but they're more funny competitive than
I've never played, but I've watched a couple streams.
So much
Ultimate
fun.
Chicken Horse. Let's play.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I own it.
I have it too, but I've had no occasion to play.
I've
only played Gang Beast once.
Yeah.
Actually, that was fun. It was, I think, Scouter, myself, and Firebrand were playing Gang Beast. We were trying to figure out all the moves.
Yeah.
Throwing people at the subway cars.
Yeah, that's good times.
Or what was that? The Scouter learned how to throw people, and he threw me off the lighthouse?
Yeah, something like that.
Dang.
It's like, wait, how do you do this? Wah!
Good. My suggestion, I think I agree with Smoking Ace and everyone here. But I felt like they could have done more virtual board games. Do the board game setting online, because there are some that are available online. There's unfortunately there's Tabletop Simulator, which you could actually flip the table, so maybe not that one. But I know they have Pandemic. They have board games that are strictly the board game. There's Surviving Mars. There's
Wait, they have a board game for that?
Yeah. I mean, is it called Surviving Mars? I'll check. But I guess that's Surviving Mars. It
reminds me, I have to get the Dead by Daylight board game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There's a Dead by Daylight board game coming out. I forgot
there's not a board game of
Metal Gear Solid. You're darn
yes,
right.
because there was one, and then stupid licensing, and I know
Terraforming
brought it up.
Mars.
I don't want to talk about it.
Terraforming Mars. You know what? There is a board game of BioShock Infinite. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, beating that one.
Oh,
now we talk about Metal Gear Solid and BioShock.
Mm-hmm. Everyone donate to the Extra Life. Who got that on the bingo card today? Terraforming Mars is another one that's on. So there are, and there's Uno that they did last year, which I guess I mean, I didn't really see it as entertaining. I felt like, but whatever. For sure, more board games in the virtual setting wouldn't be too bad.
Also, Resident Evil has Reverse coming out, and that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Dead by Daylight-y.
Oh,
you get to play but it's not just like one villain. There's going to be a team of villains versus a team of good guys.
Oh, cool.
So it would be really cool. And it's going to be like an online MMO.
I also suggested Fortnite too. Don't talk about Fortnite. But I don't know. I definitely feel like now that we have more competitors now with the no build and like now people wanting to play it. I know, obviously, we got some other players to the game. I never thought I'd enjoy Fortnite, but here we are. I mean, it's okay.
No, same. I didn't
There's
start
a guy
playing.
who's on it every day.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I only started playing because it was Unbounded's birthday one year, and I felt like, all right, fine, I'll play. Next thing you know, every Tuesday.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah, this is what you signed up for. Something.
What's going on there? Oh, okay. I totally thought you were something else.
A dog in this video too. But yeah, I
distract from all the Fortnite talk.
I'm sorry. We're done we're done talking about that. So let's wrap up here. So what was your most memorable thing in this whole thing, and what do you suggest maybe next year they could do better, or and I'm not doing criticism, but just your opinion of what's one thing you'd like to see or what's one thing that you maybe want to look forward to if they announced it, like Metal Gear Solid speedrun, something like that.
Play with me.
Smoking Ace, what was your memorable moment, I guess?
My memorable moment, I'd already obviously kind of talked about it, but just being there in person, but also this is the first time in the 3 Uniteds that I've taken part in, the 2 virtual and then this one. This is the first time that I've earned any money through the United event. So that was just something really awesome. It's a lot more substantial of a number than I expected. And one of my guild members, he kind of ran away with the event. He won all 5 games that he entered in. So seeing that was also just insane. But as far as suggestion, the only kind of consideration I'd like to take in the future is the tournament planning and scheduling wasn't the most seamless. There was a lot of, they were trying to do a couple things at the same time, and some people were waiting and all this. So there was some kind of sitting around, and that just obviously interrupted the flow. And like I said, they were in a new space, they had a new organizer, and so just in the future, just communication between the 2 groups, I think, would be the greatest benefit to everybody. But yeah, again, overall, it was awesome. I can't wait till next year, whether I'm there in person or virtually. Either way, I'm really excited for another Extra Life United, just based on how this one went.
Sure. KingKongRong.
Most memorable for me wasn't even something that I did. I think for me, if I don't win something, it's all right, so long as some of my friends are doing well. And fortunately, with this event, a lot of my friends were competing, so it was really, really great to be able to cheer on a lot of friends. And for me, the most memorable was watching Kurisu's Mario Kart run.
Oh yeah.
We've been practicing with him, and clearly he's worked a lot.
He's good at every Mario game. Do not compete against him with anything Mario. He will.
Well, see, I would compete with him because I know he's good, so that way I would get better.
Right.
And clearly he's put a lot of time and effort into it, and so I have mad respect for that. And just watching him go through and succeed was a lot of fun for me to watch. So I just wanted to shout out to Curry.
Awesome.
Yeah, he did really well.
Yeah.
Not as well as he would have liked, but I thought he did really well.
Yeah.
Well, clearly his standards are very high. So.
He placed in both games, Fall Guys and Super Mario Kart. So
yeah. Well, with Fall Guys, I know there's a bit more RNG involved with Mario Kart, especially in that one-on-one format. It really comes down to your skill level, and I think it really showed. And so just watching someone who's really talented and really skilled at the game is also fun for me to watch. So he was just amazing. So
cool.
But for next year, was that the question too? Like what?
Yeah, what are you looking forward to, or criticism, I guess, or whatever?
I mean, I wasn't there live, so I don't think I could criticize on that front. And virtually, I was only really around for the gaming events. I did attend some of the hospital week stuff while I was at work. Don't tell work.
Work if you're watching.
Hey, and it is very important stuff.
Yeah. So it was cool to watch some of that because, well, it is relevant to work because I work in a nonprofit and fundraising. So I did listen in on some of the.
That's how you not get in trouble. There you go.
Yeah, make it relevant to my work.
Yeah.
I was researching.
Right.
Actually, yeah. But for next year, the one thing I'm looking forward to is actually going. Hopefully, I'll make it out there next time.
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
All right, and Unbounded. So
I've only attended 2 Extra Life Uniteds, and both of them were virtual. But I did find that, like, last year, I don't know if it was because it was all virtual, but it felt more inclusive, I guess. Whereas this year you kind of felt less important. So I feel like it could just be that I guess there's new people running it, which also is different, I suppose, and I didn't know that. But definitely, I feel like last year everyone felt equally important, and this year you kind of just didn't. Also, the loot boxes got mine yesterday.
Oh, at least you got there.
At least it made it.
Yeah. Not even going to talk about that. I'm not happy. So, like, maybe make everybody feel important and get your loot boxes out on time. Just putting it out there. But I really enjoyed, like, playing with my friends and being able to talk on Discord.
Oh, sorry. I'm just sorry.
Yeah,
And that's all the time that we have.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to sneeze there.
Thanks. Yeah. Interrupt me like I don't even matter. It's
Sorry.
cool.
Continue.
Speaking of everybody's important.
But go on. Everyone's important. Everyone's great. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, everybody's great. Everybody's fantastic.
No, you. No, you are.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to, like, hang out with your friends in Discord, which felt a little less lonely. And actually, because I felt like you were kind of left out by Extra Life, it felt even more less lonely. Like, I feel like if we weren't all together talking, it would have been really, really lonely. Because, like, last year you just kind of felt like they made a big deal about it, and it's probably because everybody was virtual. But this year, I feel like if they would have treated it like this year, but it still felt like last year and we weren't together, you would have been, like, super, super lonely. So, yeah, I really like hanging out in Discord. So if I had to do it virtually again, I think I would make that more of a thing. Because it was, I think everyone enjoyed it because we didn't even invite people, and, like, people would just show up. They're like, oh, hey, my friends are in here and let's go hang out.
Yeah.
So that was, like, really cool too, that people just felt included, like, and they just joined and they didn't ask, and they just felt comfortable enough to just come in and, like, hang out and play games. And it was just community. It was a very community together. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I felt the same way. It just felt like it's more. I was watching it as more in-person stuff. I didn't really see a whole lot of online play unless it was Jack Portillo or big name streamers like Jack Portillo. Or so I was like, it'd like be cool to see some streamers, and I don't know. I was disappointed. Is I guess real quick, the most memorable thing. I guess same thing with Unbounded. It's cool to, like, be with people. People, like, we never met. I never played. It's kind of cool. I didn't expect how it would work out with people. Like, now they're more focused on trying to win for this tournament, and the KKR is tryharding, Unbounded's tryharding, and these people in this Discord is tryharding, and actually we all, like, kind of like, oh yeah, we didn't make that jump, or oh, I missed this, and oh, this is, like, obviously we're reacting like we normally would. I was like, okay, great, like,
You didn't have to be there to be there.
Right, yeah.
What I liked about the Fall Guys mutual voice chat is we weren't competing in the same server, as far as I knew.
Too.
And so we were, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we were, trading notes with one another for, like, certain events. Like, I forgot what the name of that one was where the rhinos boot you out of the arena. But Unbounded, I remember you gave me a tip that was really useful. So I was just like, I used that when I was in there. For was it Wall Guys, the one where you have to jump over, like, those castle walls. Watching you guys play and get through those rounds helped me as well, because I was learning how you were doing it.
Right.
for sure. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I guess. Yeah, I guess what they could improve on, I guess, is just, I guess more interaction with the communication as well. Of just, I felt like I like last minute rule change of like Unbound had a tie with her one of her races. Like and I was like, oh, what do we have to do now? And how do we break
Nobody
this tie?
knew.
Right. So like, or just like, just like a little bit more clear and like communication.
Or everybody thought they knew. It's like you have to go to Rainbow Road, and then it was like, there was a dispute.
Though.
Yeah.
Because I like went into the Discord and I asked, and they said that you had to play Rainbow Road, and the person I was racing with said it to me too, and then they didn't pick Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
So our tie race was on some Mario circuit or something, and I won.
Luckily.
Well, then no harm, no foul.
Right.
I was like, well, you picked the road. Like, I picked Rainbow Road and you picked this and I beat you at it. So it's not like I'm not doing it twice.
I do like an earlier suggestion for some more tactical games like Metal Gear Solid, where, you have to be more purposeful with how you move stuff around. So I was thinking XCOM 2.
No,
yes. Absolutely, I am on board.
Thanks everyone for watching.
It's been fantastic.
You have to. No, I would be all about that.
Just gonna turn off this camera.
I need to redo my my survey.
Oh man,
good suggestion.
It was such a shock that his camera's out of focus.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You
Look, you ruined it.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go.
Hello? The actual best suggestion possible.
All right.
This is what you get for your XCOM 8.
Yeah, great.
That is the punishment.
Yeah, look. There we go. Hello? What is going on?
Hey,
there you go. Fix it.
You finally accepted XCOM as...
All right. Anyways, moving on quickly. Okay, Smoking Ace had 2 quick questions. We're gonna finish this up.
To make them actually shorter, I'm gonna throw everyone for a loop, and it's gonna be a different question, but they're easier to answer. Should be easier to answer. So first off, some other time I'll ask you guys those questions. Those ones are fun. But anyway, if you were a video game boss, what would your battle music be? While you guys are thinking, I'm going to say Thunderstruck by AC/DC because I feel like I could fight anybody to that song. It doesn't mean I'm going to win, but yeah, that is mine. So yes, if you were a video game, let's just say, to make it even across the board, an RPG boss like Final Fantasy or something like that, so that way you have more of a reason to have a battle theme. What would your battle? And it doesn't have to be video game related. Obviously, mine is not. But yeah, what would your boss music be? I love the thinking. It makes me so happy.
Well, I played this game. I think it has really good boss music fights. It's called Metal Gear Solid. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Of course not. Why would it be?
No. You remember what day tomorrow is, Scouter?
It's May 1st.
Well, that's incorrect. But it's a Metal Gear Solid reference anyway.
Oh, okay.
For anybody who does know, we are filming this on April 29th. So that is.
Oh, thanks. Now I got it. Oh, great. You timestamped this recording. Thanks. That's a good one. Probably something by The Killers, but I can't.
I kind of expected that.
I mean, I don't know which.
Hey, you know what?
I don't know.
You're the boss of the game. You can do whatever you want. You can have a whole soundtrack.
Yeah. Like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. That's mine.
I totally expected one of y'all to give the Butter Barn.
Butter
Barn
song. I totally thought one of y'all
down to the Butter Barn.
I'm a kitty. I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Anyone
else?
Do you have one on the top of your head?
Yeah, but I'm afraid it's gonna date me.
I picked Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Yeah, so for me it'd be Princes of the Universe by Queen.
Ooh.
I don't know if y'all watched Highlander.
I don't care if
No.
it dates anyone. That's awesome. Well
played.
Well played. Quick other segment. Man, that was. I did not expect that. But yeah. Quick other question. So if and you're already gonna have an easy one for this KKR. If there's something else that you can think of, great. But this one, it kind of caters to you. That's an unintentional pun.
Oh.
But if you could do any one thing to raise money for Extra Life, non-gaming related,
Tattoo.
what? Okay, all right.
I did that already.
I
did?
I'm
Yeah.
actually setting up for that, but if you guys help me hit at 10,000, I'm gonna finally, I think,
Well,
do
man,
Lifetime or like all at once?
lifetime.
Where are you at
Okay.
now?
Once the Extra Life United money goes through, I'll be like just over 8. So I've got a little ways to go, and so it might not be this year.
We're closing in on it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting much more close to that.
All right.
But yes, if there is something non-gaming related that you could do to earn money, like for example, I don't know if this is going to be KKR's, but like a cooking stream or something like that. What would
Cook
you
with
like
Gordon
to be able
Ramsay.
to do? Oh dang!
Get in contact with him.
You're about to get insulted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but I think getting insulted by Gordon Ramsay is actually a good thing.
True.
But I've already done a cooking stream for Extra Life, but I think what would be
And
great.
they're awesome. Go back and watch this. They're incredible.
Yeah.
But I think what would be great is
Scouters, because his was awesome too.
what's that?
I said
Scouters cooking stream?
because his was awesome as well.
No, I didn't preheat the oven.
No one needs to know.
Right.
Did you
They
see that
can't
way
tell.
you braided that onion?
Oh my
'Cause
god.
I wanted to hurt you.
And Dawn gave me crap for it after that stream.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god.
Anybody have a
Anyways.
clip of that? Because
I sure
did
do.
not see-
Oh, you're gonna hurt KKR.
You're gonna hurt him too. We'll hurt him together.
Anyways.
Like you don't do that on Tuesdays on the rig. No, but what would be cool is I want to do more collaborations with my guild mates and my hospital reps. So like a cooking stream with
Teach them
them.
how to cook.
No, I'm not going to teach them anything. But I want to cook together, like have a barbecue with them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know?
Barbecue's always good.
Ooh, a
Yeah.
cook-off.
Yeah.
You could do a cook-off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because we have a pretty small guild, and I think something like that would just help bring us together. But also for me to introduce my guild mates to my community on Twitch as well.
I like it.
I thought of it. Dream Theater, A Nightmare to Remember. So if you're, I don't know if you know, but there's bars that you could. Everyone here is over 21. But if you see those jukeboxes at bars, look up Dream Theater. If you like hate the service, hate the bar, or whatever, play this song. Dream Theater is $1, right? To play it. 14-minute song, hardcore metal song, and it's great. And yeah, that's the boss music.
Okay, I thought that was to raise money for Extra Life. I was like,
I
wow,
was like,
this is suspicious.
this is dark.
Sounds like
Sorry.
you're like attacking
No.
service
No,
workers.
I mean,
Wait, Dream Theater has like a hardcore metal. I thought they were more like melodic progressive.
I guess so, but yeah, it's
Um,
probably
Until
more
that
specific.
chick.
It's more specific to their sounds. That makes sense. Unbound, what is your answer? Either of those questions.
Maybe baking. I like to bake.
Yeah, well,
I
I'm
bake a
supposed
lot.
to do that.
I
yeah,
didn't mean
yeah.
to start any fights.
Uh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just trying to raise money for extra. Remember, everybody, Extra Life. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was supposed to
Or
do a baking
or
stream.
dog walking streams because everybody likes to watch Marcy walk
Everyone-
around. I don't know why.
I like watching her booty.
Yeah, I did that once too. We did a dog walking stream, and
Nice.
yeah, it was
That's
probably
awesome.
like one of my most popular streams.
I was there.
Huh.
Yeah. Couldn't even see me, but
I
Marcy
saw
stole the show.
booty. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
Scouter, how about
You have
yourself?
quite a fixation on that.
Marcy booty, just to be specific.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made it better or worse for you, but okay.
Anyways, what was the question? I don't even know. Just tattoo, I guess. I mean, I would never do it because it's just with jobs and my career right now. I just can't. And...
Put it somewhere they can't see it.
Yeah, you can put it on your face, aren't you?
Yeah,
I mean,
right. I don't know.
No. Forehead tattoo.
Forehead.
Right there. Just
you get the controller.
I mean, I was actually thinking getting the logo of Extra Life, and then every year I have 2013 this amount, 2015 this amount.
That could be awesome.
And then what I wanted to do, when I hit gold, it'll be the amount I raised, but in gold, and then the amount if I get a silver medal.
I like that.
That'd be
really cool.
Someone do that. Probably someone already did, but I would probably do that if I get it.
I don't know. I'm not that I follow everybody, but I've never seen
I'm sure
that suggestion. So
right,
you should totally do it.
Cool do it. All
right, but
yeah, everybody in YouTube comment. Do it.
Do it.
Yes. My mom's gonna comment on this video and be like, no. Something. She'll find it out.
Dear Scouter's mom.
Do it.
Do it. No, just kidding.
Or else without it'll break your legs.
You can get matching tattoos.
That reminds me. Donate to our Extra Life. Break your legs.
Yeah. That's what I want on a tattoo. A quote on the back.
Donate to my Extra Life. I'll break your legs.
All right. Yeah. So, jeez. All right. Well, this is a good place to end. We've been an hour and 15 minutes.
But you didn't tell me how much money you won. How much money did you win?
Me?
Not you.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't win any.
Jeez.
You won 0 monies.
I know.
Moving on.
Thanks for rubbing it in. Appreciate it.
No,
You're so welcome. I'm never gonna be invited back.
Yeah, she's done. Anyways.
Hey, I mentioned XCOM too. I'm never getting invited back either.
No. Yeah. How much money did you all raise?
At ELU?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how much
None.
did you win?
0. You didn't raise money while you're streaming?
Oh, while streaming, I probably got like a couple hundred bits. So,
oh, nice.
Okay,
nice.
not too much in terms of dollars, but
hey, it all adds up.
It all adds up. And I always tell people, literally every bit counts.
Oh, I forgot to mention real quick. So yeah, I forgot whoever. It's cool to see who cheering on these people and then seeing them win. Like Hyperchai won cosplay and again back to back, and Unbound's friend won, and I was watching
The 2 other people that won in that cosplay with Hyperchai were from my guild.
Yeah, I recognized one of them, and I was like, "Hey, that's your friend." And Unbound was.
Oh, that was a different one, but yeah,
Unbound wasn't streaming. Wasn't watching, but I was like, "Oh, that's your friend. I recognize her." And she shared it. I was like, "I said I recognized you," and it's cool to see of course, people that
faces you know, or names
right.
that you know,
right.
winning stuff.
Anyways, Smoking Ace, how much did you win?
We were told that some of the money was going to be there's an extra amount, so I'm not sure if that wasn't shown in the final tallies they had, but where it currently sits, if that's just where it sits at, just over 1,200. With the team win that we had and Magic, so yeah, I'm beyond excited about that. I went in with the expectation of, I'm going to meet some awesome people, play some games, have some fun, and to be able to bring that home. And in total, I don't know if they added it all up yet. Again, I'm not entirely sure, but just to highlight other members of my guild, altogether, I believe the last count that I saw with what everybody had won, we raised around 29,000.
Wow.
Which is just, that's unbelievable. And just to be part of the Extra Life community in general is awesome. And then to see that was absolutely just awe-inspiring. So.
For sure. Well, my friends, unfortunately, our time is up. But thank you all for watching. You should check out these 3 people because they are for real not getting paid. They come here voluntarily, and
make sure to check out Scouter because he puts up with us.
Pretty much, I they're on. They put their time and effort to be on this for free to deal with us too. Well, me personally, mostly.
Yeah.
The Beskar Snake is here forever. You guys get every 6 months or so. Check out Unbounded 13. Raises money for Edmonton Stollery. On Twitch, YouTube, all the things. Beskar Snake on also Twitch. Speedruns Metal Gear Solid. Raises funny for Cincinnati, Ohio.
Columbus.
Close.
There's another really good group in Cincinnati, but
all right. Well, either one. Donate to both.
Donate to both. Absolutely.
And KKR also streams. Also does cooking. You should check him out. KKR 25.
Really good at it.
Yeah, you can learn. I learned a lot already, and I'm excited. I'm gonna actually cook your meal eventually. I haven't forgotten.
Wait, you cut onions begs to differ.
Right. I'm gonna attempt to cook one of his meals.
Clip here. No, just kidding.
Wait, he used a grater though, right?
Yes. What I did is just grate on a cheese grater.
Oh, you wow!
Wait till you see it. It's even worse than it sounds.
I just watched a man just crumble.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I was worried for your safety because
it does. It does.
It gets awfully close.
Yeah. I did that actually, not on that stream, but when I was cooking that recipe before. It grazed and
a literal
and you didn't learn.
No, because you did it again.
Because I was safe about it this time. I was like, no, I'm gonna be cool about it. But anyways, for real, check these friends out on Twitter, Twitch, pretty much everyone besides Beskar Snake on YouTube. I'll put all their links right below. So check them all out. Bounded 13's Beskar Snake and KKR KingKongRong 25. But thank you. Well, Unbounded Moo is now your Twitter handle. But check them all out on all the stuffs, and they're great.
You better
friends.
Make sure to put your stuff in there too.
We don't do that.
There's also
I should do a link. I should do a link T for everyone. But anyways, Stanley Parables trending. Also play the Stanley Parable. See, it's just perfect timing. It's just perfect timing.
Ultra Deluxe Edition.
Yeah. Yeah. I bought.
Please still be my friends.
Please. Look, I won't talk about it. Overall. The game is pretty fun and definitely.
You did get me to play it, and it was a good time. I did enjoy it.
And I'll do it again.
I don't know about that.
All right, but anyways,
we'll call you Jim now.
Jim, yeah.
You can catch this podcast not just here on YouTube, but also on
Spotify. Oh yeah, forgot to plug this Spotify. Our stuff. This is Robot Attack. Check us out on YouTube on youtube.com/ScouterZone5. I will plug that because that's one way to actually watch it. If you want to see our faces and Smoke and Ace Doggo, you can actually do that. If you want to listen to us, check it out on Spotify. And you could listen to us in the car, on a plane, in a train, wherever your podcasts may be on Spotify, or on YouTube.
Search. I actually will be listening to you all on a plane in August. Actually.
Oh yeah, we got at least 25 episodes now. We're good to go.
Wow.
So at least for the flight. Anyways, just search Robot Attack on Spotify and you'll find it. It's that easy. And merchandising. We don't have to. Thank you. But thank you all for watching, listening. I'll see you all next month. Whenever. Talk about games.
Bye.
Bye.